Hey friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina and I wanted to take a minute to do a little bit of an installation video for the Graco EasyTurn 360 convertible car seat. So we're going to go ahead and install that here in a 2025 Grand Highlander. And so the first step for this is we're going to get our lower anchors out because we're going to do a rear facing lower anchor installation. And if you look on the back of the seat, it says adjust recline to access latch storage. So all that means that we're going to do is if you pinch this handle here that reads recline, I turn the seat on its side because this is going to make it easier for me to adjust that and then get at this piece here. So if you don't want to fight it, easiest thing to do is to go ahead and turn that on its side, and we will pull out our lower anchors here. And oh, how exciting. These are actually quite nice compared to some brands. So we're very happy about that. We'll close that up and then we will decide on the best path of attack. I think it's going to be setting it up this way. So next step is going to be, since it's rear facing, we're going to leave our top tether hooked up. But we would decide how big of a kid is going to go in here and then set our recline level based on that. Because our kiddo in this instance, I'm going to assume is like older than 3 months, I'm going to go ahead and set this recline on level 3, which is more upright. It'll actually be more reclined and rear facing, but this way, once that calms down, it should sit in a way that'll be meaningful for us. And we'll do one more. We'll go to level 2. I could go all the way to level 1, but we'll just try it at level 2. Okay, so now the next step is going to be to rotate the seat into a rear facing mode. Anytime we do installation, we're going to want the seat in rear facing mode for this type of setup. So now I'm going to take my lower anchor. I'm going to run it through the lower belt path. We're going to go ahead and click our lower anchors on to each lower anchor in the car. So now I have both of my lower anchors hooked up. And if my cameraman needs to stop and adjust, I understand. But what I'd want him to do is be able to see that we're going to snug the seat up. I've got my lower anchors attached on either side. And remember, this does not substitute for actual instructions that come with the seat. This is just a quick video explaining how you would install it if you wanted to use this specific method. So we'll go ahead and we'll tighten our lower anchor. And mine's twisted, so I'm just fixing it because I have rigidity about being very specifically perfect with these kind of things. There we go. We got that straightened out. Now I'm tightening it and I'm pushing down in the center of the seat. This is actually kind of important. If you don't push down on the center, because it's such a narrow belt path on this seat, it's quite difficult to get a tight installation. So I'm really working here to go as tight as I can. We'll center off our seat and then we're going to close the lever lock, the snug lock right there. This is now tight. I'm going to make sure that my recline is not too far forward, which is looking good there. I'm going to pull on the seat. I'm making sure it's not moving an inch front to back or side to side. So this is a correct lower anchor installation for a kiddo as long as they're over 3 months old. So I'm going to show you a forward facing installation with seatbelt because again, our lower anchors have a latch limit of 35 pounds in rear facing and 40 pounds in forward facing mode. So with a forward facing kiddo, it would probably make more sense to just install with a seatbelt, and that way we can demonstrate the other method. But we can take kiddo in and out simply by rotating the seat toward the door. So that's the beauty of it.